Hello, same shirt, but so what? And my goodness, July is gone. It's the 1st of August. Another calendar sheet. A quick one because it's the morning and, well, you know, my situation. Just a couple of things. I forget who told me they were going to send this to me, but it arrived. Ryan Power, They Sell Doomsday. I was not aware of this artist. Thank you for turning me on. I do very much like this. This came out in 2017. This is pop, but with all kinds of. I love this. The guy can play. I mean, he's obviously knows music. You know, jazz. There's a lot of interesting things going on here. After the first couple plays, I've listened to this all the way through because it is very good. Not paying much attention to the words, a lot of words, just, you know, but the music, it very juicy and interesting chord-wise, nice changes. Thank you. I forget who sent this, who said they would send this to me. Ryan Power. Right quick on music, I'm not staying long. Best new record I bought in a long time. Or the most impressive thing in a while that really hits my sweet spot. This new Aksak Mabul Figures. This is, I'm always listening to all kinds of music, but this is kind of like some folks, no, I'll put it like this. Kind of like the Beatles always hits a sweet spot for me. The Canterbury School of Sound is the same, and this is in that wheelhouse. As I was listening to this, it dawned onto me how interesting, but the sound of the accordion is part of what appeals to me when it's used, and it is throughout this music. The sound of a accordion or a bandoneon, things like that. I love this. This is wonderful. Still not interested in trying to figure out the words. It's mostly in French. It's the mood. It's the way it moves. Oh, this is fantastic. This is my album of the year as of now. It really is. Album of the year. The other thing I got to tell you is that, quite honestly, a lot of time I'm listening to my own music. And since I started working on this dance piece, it's got me back in that where I'm been working 3 days straight on these 4 pieces. They're almost done. One of them might be done. But I really like what I'm doing. And that's the whole idea, is to make it listenable and appealing to my sensibilities. And this happens often. I'll get to the point where the only music that really sounds good to me is my own. And so that's happening a lot, you know, to be honest with you. I just find myself, like, for example, I put on the Buon Vecchio Charlie. And this is real dated, and it starts off with Howl of the Mountain King, you know, doing that. It's been done so many times. But it's cool, but it's dated, and then it just made me want to just go back and hear my good stuff. Another example of that is I went back to the new Flying Lotus trying to get into this, you know, and I'm getting into it, but I got to a point where the bass beats is purposely too loud and distorted. Like, people think that sounds cool. I don't like that. I took it off and went back to my own shit. Last thing I'll share, interesting, is, you know, I'm sleeping okay. Dreams are very interesting. I love my dream life. But of all things, last night I had a dream, and Trump ends up in the dream. And the scenario is that, what I basically remember is that was at a hotel, doing something, had to move out of the room or transferred, but I forgot a brand new camera and another piece of equipment that I'd left in the room, and I had to go back and get it, but the room was already had new people in it, and one of them was Trump. And what's funny in the dream is that we got along. I get along with everyone, but we got along. He was friendly, and he let me come in and look for my camera, which was in his closet. And during the exchange, I patted him on his shoulder before I left, very friendly. But I do notice that in the dream, as I patted him, it was almost like it was just a pillow. There was no muscle. It was almost like it was kind of weird. That's strange. I pay attention to dreams. I do. I don't know what it means at all. I do know this, that, I am humane and I don't hate Trump. I just know that he's got to go. Okay, 5 minutes. 2 hours, maybe less than 2 hours for this to upload. We'll see. It's 9. We'll see if this is on by noon. That'd be nice.